on the energy of these cards to bring through whatever we need to hear tonight. Let me be a clear channel to relay both what I need to hear and what others need to hear. And thank you for coming through these cards, making it so easy for us to understand the message by seeing the picture and seeing a different perspective or a different lesson in a different way. So I always pull 3 cards, and I usually pull past, present, and future, and that's what I did tonight. And for our past card, I have, let me get my cards out and make sure that they're in order. So I have the King of Pentacles for our past card. And it's no surprise that we get the King of Pentacles, right? Because we're in that King of the Jungle energy. We're in royal king energy. Leo is a masculine sign, by the way. So it definitely is a king energy. And if the King of Pentacles, I guess if Leo could be a card, it'd be the King of Pentacles, because pentacles are always a sign of abundance. And it's kind of like a big bright star. Think about that Sirius star right now in the Lionsgate portal. And, you know, being ruled by the sun, this yellow energy. We're also being asked to bring in our creativity. This orange represents the sacral chakra, or our creative, a little bit of that water, lunar, creative energy. And then the yellow represents our solar plexus, or our sun energy. So the King of Pentacles is just very smart with his finances. He makes good investments. He spends wisely. He just handles his money well. And we can look at this as thinking about somebody who handles their energy well. Leos handle their energy well. They can be the life of the party without burning out. They can show up. A lot of entertainers are Leos. They can show up. They can kind of just keep going. And a lot of times Leo energy really inspires you to keep going after your goals. You know, if you think about the lioness energy or the hunter energy, you know, the lioness goes out and hunts, and she sees her prey and she just runs after it, and she will not stop until she gets it. And that's the energy that we have right now with this King of Pentacles card as we're in this Leo season. So I mentioned this is a past card. Well, we have a bit of a fire lit underneath us from our past experiences, right? Like everything we've recently gone through lately, I'd say with 2020 and beyond, we've really been inspired to kind of live our life a different way, to live a life of kind of like finding ways to get creative, to have joy and bliss again. And we're being asked to continue to, manage our money wisely, manage our finances wisely, manage our resources wisely, and also be careful who we're giving our energy to. Okay. Now, as far as just stepping into this recent Leo season, which we did back on the 22nd of July, we're being asked to just continue to cultivate that, to take back our power, to take back our light, to glow up and shine bright no matter what's going on around us, and to just rule our life with that, kind of stability that the King of Pentacles does with such ease. Now, for the present card, I picked the Hierophant. And this is the first time I have picked this card in a reading on a moon circle. So that's kind of exciting. So the Hierophant can be a little bit of a perfectionist, to be honest. So this Leo energy, this wanting to show up to ourselves, I hate to break it to you, but it's not going to always be there, right? Like our energy fluxes and flows. So if you're not feeling like yourself right now and you usually are motivated, like don't beat yourself up about that. Just remind yourself that sometimes you need to chill out and take rest and recharge before you can begin again. The Hierophant also just reminds us to kind of take a break, like go with the flow a little bit more, but also be smart and listen to our intuition. So he is the consort or the partner or the lover of the priestess. So we're thinking about living our life in kind of a, easy, peaceful, lackadaisical fashion, but in a way that also supports our higher holy self, right? So going back to maybe that Ashlesha Nakshatra influence, asking yourself, what is the medicine you need to take right now? How can you continue to live a life full of purpose, full of joy, full of health? How can you do that right now? Do you need to take a little bit of medicine? Do you need to maybe realize that you're not perfect and you need help? Maybe all the things you're doing to heal yourself aren't working and you need to seek external help now. Maybe that's a doctor, maybe that's some sort of emotional healer, maybe that's an energy worker, maybe that's a spiritual counselor, maybe you just need to pray, maybe you need to ask on your guides and guardians and ancestors and whoever else to be with you. Maybe you need to take an online program, maybe you need to buy that self-help book. There's a lot of different ways that we can take our medicine, and that we can come to terms that we're not perfect, that we're in human bodies and humans are not perfect, and we might need to look to the external for a little bit of help. Remember that we are in Leo energy. Leo is prideful. It's that prideful lion. And while that sometimes helps us survive or helps us to stay strong and willpowered and helps us to show up to our goals and to ourselves, sometimes that pride gets the best of us and we think that we're too independent and we can do it all on our own. So the Hierophant comes in right now and says, hey, you may need a little help. You may need to take a step back from that perfectionism that you're trying to grasp and just remember that you're a work in progress. And a work in progress is going to have to fall apart from time to time to reassemble. Now for the future card, I picked the 7 of Pentacles. And it's interesting because we're in this Leo season that is in from the 7th to 8th month, right? So we're kind of in that energy of 7, I guess you could say. And, 7 also represents kind of like alignment. You can think of the 7 chakras or working yourself through the resisting the 7 deadly sins. We can think about the 7 days of the week, working through 1 week at a time, but it's kind of this sense of completion. And so right now, the 7 of Pentacles being pulled for the future, remember Pentacles mean abundance. This is telling us that, hey, your hard work is going to pay off. Keep going. Keep showing up to your goals. Keep working on your dreams because you are going to have such a sense of pride and completion when you find that success on the other side. This could also pertain to your spiritual journey. If you are on a spiritual journey of self-healing or a spiritual journey of healing right now, you are being encouraged to keep going, to keep finding your light, to keep working through the emotions of your sacral chakra. This orange and yellow again, right? Sacral chakra, solar plexus. Show up to the hard work, the shadow work, that emotional stuff that we don't really want to deal with, now is the time to deal with it. Now is the time to get a little selfish and work on yourself and take time for yourself and put more energy into yourself so that you are more aligned and evolved and you become a better person showing up to your life and to the world in the future. 7 is also the number of ascension. I gotta grab a drink. I gotta clear my throat. All that lion roaring. And I got really excited with that tarot reading. So, King of Pentacles, the past reminds us that we have to take back our power. We have to sit on our royal throne and rule our life. We have to reclaim our sovereignty, and during this Leo season, we can do it. During this Lionsgate portal, we can do it. In the present, the Hierophant says, hey, you're not perfect, and that's okay. But make yourself as whole as you can by taking your medicine and healing yourself. The Hierophant reminds us that we can open ourselves up to ruling our life with a more cosmic consciousness and a spiritual eye. And the 7 of Pentacles says, your hard work will pay off. Keep going. Keep working on your heart's desires. Keep fanning the flames of your fiery passions. You're going to see success on the other side. You're going to see more joy on the other side. You are creating a life you love by healing the aspects of your past that you didn't love. Keep going. Believe in your future.